Hey guys, Cleanblade here, bringing another Pokemon TCG online video, and today we're going to be looking into the new Shedinja deck from Roaring Skies, and we're going to be using the attack Hopeless Scream, and then we're also going to be using the Mew EX Versatile, so then we can use Hopeless Scream, deal more damage than just 100 damage or so. So, yeah, let's just jump straight into the deck profile. We're going to be running 3 Ninkata, and that's it. I think 4 is a little bit too clunky in the Shedinja line, so that's why I only run 3. Then, of course, we're running 3 Shedinja. We want to keep them on the bench and keep them alive. That's basically all we really want to do. Once he's alive and up, Mew can just go bonkers, basically. Then we're running 1 Jirachi EX just for consistency. Stellar Guidance is really good in this format with all the toads and stuff like that. Then we're running 4 Mew EX. I will say, if you verse Garbodor with this deck, it is a really hard matchup because Garbodor does shut down this versatile ability. So, kill Garbodors ASAP if you do have to verse them. You kill the Trubbishes fast. And then we're running 1 Mr. Mime just against Landorises and anything that tries to actually attack the bench. Though this deck does have a really hard time against bats. I will say this, Shedinja has really low HP to deal with bats, so it makes it really hard for us to deal with bats. And then we run just the 4 Acrobikes, a little bit accelerant here. Good overall, nothing bad to really say about it. Occasionally you get the Acrobike of like double Shedinja and you're just like, ew, but usually it's really good in this deck, so we're running 4 of them. Then we're running 1 Startling Megaphone, just to get rid of annoying things on the opponent's side, slow them down a bit. This deck does take like a turn or 2 to set up depending on your draw, so it does come in handy. And then we're running 2 Switch, pretty self-explanatory. We like to switch. We don't like to die in 1 hit, but it happens quite often, so we usually want to trade properly, and 2 switches kind of helps that out. So we run 2 switches. Then we're running 4 Trainer's Mail from the new set, because it accelerates this deck so much. You can get Ultra Balls when you need them, all that stuff. So this card's just really good in this format as long as you're not versing Toad. Then we're running 4 Ultra Balls, help us dig, get Shedinjas, Mew, Jirachis, anything like that, just helps us dig. Then we're running 4 VS Seeker, everybody loves to get their supporters back. Then we are running 2 Chorus, just to, our bench does fill up, so we can get big benches going and stuff like that, and Chorus can be pluses hugely. So we run 2 of them. They're running 2 Lysander because oftentimes people put things down on the bench that can just be one-shotted by Mew EX, the Hopeless Scream. So 2 Lysander just kind of wins games for us in this deck. They're running 1 Trump cards just so then we don't get decked out because of the Acrobikes and stuff like that. Then we are running 4 big old ends. We really don't want to discard too much early game, but later on we can use Sycamores and stuff like that to discard your hands and Shedinjas and stuff like that once we get that set up. So we are running 4 Sycamores, of course, and you guys must be thinking, oh, how do we put damage counters on Mew? Well, that's pretty obvious right here. Frozen City, every time we attach an energy, we put 2 damage on one of our Pokemon if it's not a Team Plasma Pokemon. So, of course, Mew EX isn't, so we are just doing the damage off of Frozen City to our own Pokemon, then we're attacking for large amounts of damage. Then we are running 3 Muscle Band just because it allows us to hit the prime number of 170, so that can be really good. It can KO Eviltalls, stuff like that. And then we are running 9 energies, 4 of them being rainbow energies. It just allows us to place 3 damage counters on our Mew, so we're doing 150 damage. And then the Muscle Band makes it 170 because of Hopeless Scream. So it allows us to KO those pesty EXs and stuff like that. And then we are just running 5 Grass Energy, that's all. Just kind of to cover the rest of the energy if we don't draw Rainbow Energies, stuff like that. So let's just jump straight into a game for you guys, okay? We'll be right back. Alright guys, so I found a game for us. If this is like Waba Bats or something like that, we're in a really bad position. Bats just destroyed this deck, so we did see it was nothing but Psychic. So Bats and stuff like that destroy this deck absolutely, and it's pretty bad actually. But we do see a Gengar sleeve, so we could be versing some sort of Gengar deck, and we do see just the Pumpkaboo. I don't know what he's gonna try and do with that, but don't know if I really want to find out, if that makes sense. Here I'm just gonna attach the rainbow energy here. Muscle band. We do get the Ninkata down on the bench, so things are looking good for us. Just in case if he tries to Lysander it out or something, we're gonna grab another one, and then we can just Sycamore next turn, and basically get everything that we want. We don't like how he is spreading his energies about and playing all these lesser Pokemon. We want Pokemon that we can trade 2 for 2 with. Come in, trade 1, come in, trade 1, stuff like that. We do see a Steven from our opponent. He will grab that Team Flare Grunt, which is fine by me. Don't really seem to doing it too much for us, and we do get confused here. Here I will play this down, this Mew EX, and I will Trainer's Mail. Was hoping they probably get a switch there or something like that, but it looks like it didn't happen. Here we're just going to discard the extra Ultra Ball, I guess, and grab a Shedinja. Here I'll just attach and take the damage and then retreat, and we will take this KO on this Pumpkaboo right away. So we are up 1 prize, and we do see our opponent come up with their Brilliant Voicer. So right now with this Dimension Valley up, we actually don't need any energy to attack, and if we just get put to sleep and we wake up, we're in a really good position. But we do get confused, which is probably the worst thing that could have happened to us here. So I am gonna try and get a switch or something like that, and we don't get one, which is quite unfortunate actually. Here I'm gonna attach this rainbow energy here, and I'm gonna N. I'm still trying to get this switch or something that we could use, but we don't get it. And here I'm gonna have to go for the Hopeless Scream, and we don't get it whatsoever. And now we're in a really bad position. This is like a confusion deck, I guess you could say. It's pretty annoying because he basically gets like perfect confusions and stuff like that, and we do lose to the psychic battles and stuff, so this is really annoying, and it just makes games really tedious and RNG based. Personally, I don't know why people do this. We're dead here, so he gets his 2 prizes, then we trade and we get 2 more prizes. He's gonna VS Seeker for another Team Flare Grunt. Nothing we can do about it. We'll just live with it, I guess. I might just end him so he doesn't have another Team Flare Grunt, to be honest. And here I am gonna replace the Dimension Valley, so he does start taking damage on his Pokemon, and we only have a Chorus left in deck, so that's pretty big actually. Here I'm gonna attach a Grass Energy here, and I will grab this trump card, and we will just Hopeless Scream for the 140, get our 2 prizes here. We do see double energy come up. He could come up with a new Glade and stuff like that, but who knows. We just trump card next turn, and we do see Crushing Hammers, so this is most definitely some sort of stall deck of some sort. So him doing this proves that I am correct in basically majority of the ways. Here we're hoping he doesn't get heads and we aren't confused, and that's really good for us. So here we just had to deal more damage to ourselves, and I'm going to grab this Ultra Ball just in case, and I'm going to trump card everything back into my deck, so he can't VS Seeker trump Team Flare Grunts and stuff like that anymore without being punished in some sort. So we will just take the Hopeless Scream and deal a big ol' 500 damage. Here our opponent does get a Professor's Letter, so they will more than likely just put us in confusion and try to get us to hit ourselves. Here we do lose our switch pretty big. The switch we were all hoping I'd keep, because now I'm confused and I'm stuck in with no energies. Here I will attach this, and I will just end and try to get an energy, and we did, so that is good. I'm just going to attach here, retreat, and come up and kill, so we don't have to deal with the coin flips and stuff like that. So we do get a switch back this time once again. We do see a Meloetta come up, probably means he has a DCE in hand or something like that, and we do see another one come down on the bench, so this is pretty good for him. We do see a DCE, and we're hoping we get put to sleep and we wake up. And we don't wake up, kind of annoying for us, but we do get a rainbow energy here, so we can just switch and Hopeless Scream and get the KO doing 600 damage. So this is what the deck does. It has some bad matchups, as you can tell. If we were versing like Mewtwo and stuff like that, we want to attack first, all that stuff. But yeah, guys, this is what the deck does. We just Hopeless Scream to victory, and look at that, we got a freshwater set. But I hope you guys liked and enjoyed the video, and if you did, let me know down in the comment section below. Hit the thumbs up if you did. If you didn't, hit a dislike. Tell me why you don't like this video, and let me know why. So yeah, we'll see you guys soon, probably in a couple days or so, with another video. So yeah, peace out, guys. Have a great one, and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.